Welcome, friends, haters, gentle lovers, and feeders. Join me as we experience together the most bafflingly interesting person on the internet. On today's episode, Amberlynn Reed does basically nothing. Hello, my friends. Amberlynn uploaded, and the video is titled Shutting Down Mentally. Now, in the last video, she was talking about how her mental health was really bad. But yesterday, her TikTok told a little bit of a different story. I mean, she's right back to her same old behavior. She's lost her gentle love. So now she's out trolling for more. Let's see what she's got on the TikTok nowadays. And today's February 2nd, and this was posted yesterday. So, I mean, her mental health must not be that bad. And don't say hello. 'Cause I'm too messy, and I'm too fucking clean. Where the hell I've been, and I'm too perfect. Man. I mean, it is an Amberlynn TikTok through and through. I mean, that's all it is. It's just exactly the same as it's always been, right? So we've got the comments here. Let's see what we got. Well, that was quick. Did Tommy come back, or is there someone new? And the fact that they use the word Tommy makes me think that must be an Am baby. What is going on here? Gorgeous, tech me to love myself like this. I know what they meant, but this is what we're dealing with. Gorgeous, teach me to love myself like this, which is sort of a backhanded compliment. It's like, man, you must have so much confidence getting out there and acting like that the way you look. I wish I had your confidence. Again, so many people on TikTok just don't know who she is. Oh, here you go. The only thing I've seen her respond to so far, the matching bows earrings are a vibe. Where are the earrings from? Love you so much. And her answer is Amazon. Amberlynn, gorgeous. Yeah, it's my queen. Slay, queen. Love this entire look. Thanks so much. I don't like this. I just don't like any of this. Look at how many positive, and this is why she did it. This is why she did it. She wants to come out here, and maybe this is because her mentals are bad. She needed some of that good. She needed some of that ego boost. I don't get it. Whatever. And here's the thing. If she had a handful of videos like this on her TikTok, then I would say, you know what? You do you. This is, you know, if you're feeling like popping off, you know, like that comment said that I'm pretty sure Amber left on one of my videos, then you know what? That's fine. But it's every video. It's hundreds and hundreds of videos on her TikTok that is just like this. So we're going to look at what she has to say about shutting down mentally and sharing emotional childhood photos. So I guess she's sort of coping by, you know, taking a hit of nostalgia. Because that, I mean, sometimes it can make you feel better when you think of the good times. So as traumatic as her childhood was, I'm not sure what she's hoping to gain from that, but let's find out. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that would literally be hectic. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. So today is January 22nd, and I just wanted to come on here and update you guys because in my last vlog, like, I was going through mental health, and I still am. I'm trying not to let it like get in the way of my everyday life. Like, I really do just want to rot in bed, but I'm not going to allow that. So I did get.
So given that this is like 10 days ago, and then also given the TikTok that we just watched, I guess her mental health has gotten better. I mean, I guess that's good for us. That means she's going to keep posting, but I mean, she's going to keep talking about it either way, so.
Get up, you know, do my daily things, and showered, put on a little bit of makeup because I do have quite a few cameos. So I am going to
5 max
be actress Lynn, but you know, it's not really even acting. Like, I'm so appreciative of anyone who is actually like buying my cameos because that's like your hard-earned money, and I appreciate it so much. So I really want to like give my all, even though like deep within I am not doing the greatest. And last night I cut my hair.
What a waste of money. Like, I don't get it, man. So first of all, I just have to say, like, So I think it's funny that we've got people that I guess you would consider celebrities. I mean, real celebrities aren't really going to be, on Cameo. But I mean, you've got Kenny G, you've got Draco Malfoy, you've got this dickwad from Shark Tank. So I mean, you've got of course you've got these schmucks. But you've got like some actual celebrities and stuff. Oh, and Jesus. Hey, $45 for a cameo from Jesus. That's not bad. Let's see, we got the Office characters. I think it's weird that Melora Hardin is charging $499 for a cameo. Now, don't get me wrong, she was great in The Office, but $500? Come on. Even David Koechner is not charging, he's only charging $200. Like, come on. You really think you're more important than David Koechner? Come on. So anyway, I just think it's crazy that you can search for Amberlynn Reed. There she is. Oh my gosh. How much is she charging? $75? No way. She is charging $75. That's crazy. Who is spending $75 on a cameo from Amberlynn Reed? God. We are in the dumbest timeline.
I have been doing really good with that. I do it every 2 months.
Of course, I'm going to guess there's really not that many because she says I've got a bunch of them. I'm guessing now that I see it's $75, I'm going to guess it's like 2 because surely, please tell me there are not that many people spending $75 fucking dollars on a cameo from Amberlynn Reed. And I still can't imagine having a birthday and my birthday gift is a cameo from Amberlynn Reed. Like, oh my God.
And it's honestly drastically helping with my hair. For the longest time, like I didn't cut it. And it's so easy, like especially when you have long hair, to just trim it yourself. So I took off a few inches and it just feels so much better. Also, since switching to Pantene, I have always stood by Pantene. I stopped using it. My hair turned to shit, but my hair has turned to shit for like a multitude of reasons.
Yeah. Your diet is probably part of that, but also the fact that you don't shower and don't wash your hair like ever, that is part of it for sure. I don't think dry shampoo, isn't that what it's called? Like the rub-in shampoo. I don't think you're supposed to use that every day. I think that's just for like every once in a while.
But now that I'm back to the Pantene game, I noticed my hair improving again. So I'm just trying to figure it out. It's just like a hair journey. So as much as I don't want to, because I'm still like down in the dumps, I'm going to walk all.
And everything she does now is going to be, I mean, even though I'm having mental health and even though this and that, I guess I'll do something,
all the way to storage. And I'm going to put my Christmas stuff in there. And I also have this extra fan. So I'm going to put that in my storage as well. Alrighty.
Oh, we're back at storage. That's exciting, We get to watch a person put things in their storage. And here we thought it was going to be boring.
I made it safe and sound. So I'm going to take everything off my little wagon.
She's not looking so good, guys.
I'm going to set this like over here in the corner.
This is what has been dubbed the shelf. And we've also seen a pretty good example of the waddle.
So I put my Christmas stuff there. I am going to keep this in here because it takes up too much room in my apartment. When I need it, I'll just come get it. Here we go. I think Twinkie might have made a little doggo friend, by the way, before I came in here. I took her out, and I think we have a new neighbor because I've never seen that dog before, but they're so sweet. Now I'm going to check my mail because I have a couple packages, and I'm echoing, so I'm going to go.
Riveting. Absolutely riveting.
Hi guys, so it is January 23rd, so it is the next day, and I did stop filming yesterday. So just a real quick Amazon haul that I got yesterday. I got another perfume because I am trying to do out with the old, in with the new. As you can see, all my perfume.
Yeah, it looks like there's been lots of out with the old. Like, she buys it just so that she can buy it, right? She just enjoys the buying.
Is here, which I will be actually putting it in my closet. I am starting like a spring cleaning, even though it's not spring yet. Just going through all my stuff and just like really cleaning from the top to the bottom. It's enjoyable for me. It's very therapeutic. And this behind me is looking absolutely hexacana. every single thing off of here and just going through it all, dusting it, and then just like completely like redecorating. But anyways, so I don't know how to fully pronounce this, but it's acai something or other. And when I sprayed it yesterday, like,
let's find out.
Be is how it's pronounced. Be.
So be, and it's berry. So acai berry.
but it's acai something or other. And when I sprayed it yesterday,
Wait, is it acai?
Acai.
Turns out, yes, it is acai. So she got that part right, at least.
like, oh my God, I was like, damn, that smells so good. It's very florally and fruity, but it's like subtle. It's nothing too crazy. And then also because Valentine's Day is coming up, I got these cute little wooden decorative pieces. One says kiss me, XOXO, and be mine. I thought they were super cute. And they just set up like this. So when I rearrange all this, I think I want to keep up this one all year round because it's cute and it's pink. So a couple updates. I did.
Who is she going to be kissing exactly? I'm guessing she has somebody lined up. Hopefully it's legal.
I did end up finishing The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden, and I gave it a 3.25 out of 5 stars. I will say I was not expecting the twist. I feel like the twist is
3.25, really? Like, if you're going to do that, if you're going to break it down into like smaller decimals, just make it out of 10, right? Make it like a 7 out of 10. Because 3.25 is just silly. It's overcomplicating it. It's like, do you like it or not? And if you just go, yeah, it was pretty good, then we get it. 3 out of 5 is good enough.
a lot better in this one than it was in her first book, which is just The Housemaid. But I feel like The Housemaid was more entertaining, so that's why I gave that one 4 stars out of 5. And now I'm actually about halfway through Ward D by Frida McFadden. I'm kind of in like...
And I could even understand like 3.5 stars, but 3.25 stars, just for some reason to me, is just annoying.
a Frida McFadden era of my life. So I want to read a few of her books because so many people recommend them and I've never read any of her books. And so far I'm enjoying them. So another thing I want to update on is I finally have memberships. I actually did it today. So the memberships can change in the future, but for right now we're doing Stream Queens again. And I'm going to be going live once a week, every Tuesday. It'll literally just be a membership live for me and my members.
Last time, apparently, there was like 10 people and at least 2 of them were reaction channels because Karina was in there and Salty Crab was in there. So, and I'm sure there were more, but those are the 2 that we know about for sure. Not a great turnout.
So definitely join so we can have that 2-hour live stream. And
I can't remember if it was 10 or like 20, but either way, it was not very many.
it's going to be super fun and we could talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. It's genuinely just going to be a good time. So a second thing is I didn't really know if I wanted to talk about this because it is such like a heavy topic in the community, but I have been struggling really hard with my mental health and I have been vocalizing that. I figured why not also mention this, but I do have a scheduled consultation with a
Consultation. You're not going to counsel with them. You're going to consult with them. It is a consultation.
therapist. It is someone who specializes in BPD and CTPSD, which I have both of those things. So the consultation isn't for a while.
She's just adding letters now. She's just like, I have BPD, CPDPST, and ADHD, LMNOP, but she will never, ever say NPD, right? Those are the 3 letters that she really needs to look into is NPD, because I think she would be enlightened. I think she, as she read through the signs of NPD, I think she would be like, whoa, that is me. Holy shit. That describes me completely.
So that's why I was like, I don't even know if I want to mention this, but I do want to let you guys know that like the ball is rolling and things are happening with that because I really do need to see someone. I am just not doing the greatest. And it's not really like my BPD in this one.
I will almost bet money that it's on betterhelp.com or something like that. And I will also bet money that she will go to one session, if any session at all, and then that's it. She will stop. Because she's done this before. And it's, as I'm saying it, it sounds like I'm being mean or I feel like maybe I shouldn't be so hard on her, but it's like she's done this so many times. She does it over and over and over again. I need to get help for my mental health, so I'm going to see somebody. And then never does. And then we're right back where we started again, over and over. She's got 2 cycles. She's got her diet cycle and she's got her mental health cycle. And they're both just constantly rolling all the time. And we never end up anywhere. She is the exact same right now as she was 9 years ago. She's saying the same things. She's doing the same things. Nothing has changed because she does this kind of shit. I need to see somebody. So I'm gonna have a consultation. And then in a week or two, we'll never hear about it again. And she'll be right back where she was. Because once she starts feeling better, which obviously she is, because we've seen her TikTok, she will just give up on her consultations because who cares? I feel fine now. I'm just going to do what I want because I'm fine. And it's the same with her diet. As long as she feels okay, she's just going to eat what she wants. But once she starts feeling bad, oh, I better start looking after my diet again. Thus, the cycle.
Moment, it's definitely just like anxiety and just like a lot of like external things that are happening. And I just feel like I'm shutting down mentally and I'm trying really hard not to let that happen. And that's why like I'm still vlogging like normally. Like feeling like this would have sent me down like a space where I genuinely don't even know if I would have been able to get out of it. I wouldn't have been filming. I wouldn't have been productive at all, but I'm still like trying.
Productive. Oh my God. Okay, whatever. And I think she really thinks what she does is productive because she's never done anything in her whole life. So filming some stuff for a couple hours a week to her is like, I mean, I got some stuff done this week,
To be productive and trying to have like a positive outlook in life, but right now it's hard, like for the lack of a better term, and no pun intended, it just feels really heavy. I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders and it's scaring me. I have felt like this a few times in the past. I have been able to get out of it, so I'm hoping that obviously this time is the same as well.
She's so brave. She's got the weight of the world on her shoulders, she says. Oh my God, she is a vlogger who vlogs nothing. And she feels like she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders, How insulting is that to, people who actually, like firefighters and people who actually have jobs where they actually have people's lives in their hands, doctors and surgeons, and people who actually go out and make a difference in the world. How insulting is it that somebody like Amberlynn Reed can say she feels like she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders? God damn, talk about narcissism.
Hello. So it is the next day. It is January 24th. So many numbers, so many dates. I'm actually just in the middle of doing some of my cleaning / productive rounds. It's definitely making.
So think about that. On the 22nd, she filmed for a couple of minutes and she went to storage. So all told, she filmed for 10 minutes, maybe. And then on the 23rd, she filmed just her saying, my mentals are bad for 2 minutes. And now we're like, that's how much she's working every day. That is the effort she's putting into her videos, is a couple of minutes a day. Like, she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders, y'all.
Making me feel better. I'm telling you, my mental health is shit. And every single day I expect to wake up and feel better, but it's not happening. Being productive does send off some endorphins for me, so it does help. But like, I just feel this sense of just straight up depression, and there's just a lot going on, and I don't want to keep yapping about it. I kind of just...
She doesn't understand, or she pretends not to understand, that you can just be sad sometimes, right? But anytime she's sad, it's depression. It's always depression. And it's just, you can be sad. You don't have to call it depression every time you get sad. Like, you're going through a breakup, that's normal.
I just want to move on from that. Like, when it comes to like talking about it in my videos, of course I'll take care of it privately because it's not good to just like completely ignore your mental health. But anyways, I wanted to update you guys on the puzzle I started and the Lego I started. So the Lego I'm doing is...
Oh, thank God. We got Legos. I was really afraid we'd just never see Legos again because of her mental health, But hey, here we are. Good for her.
It's literally wasabi. Isn't it adorable? And this is how much I have completed. We have the little feet done. We're starting on the body. It does not...
And she thinks that's creative. She thinks that this is some sort of creative hobby, but it's not. Like, here's the thing. I love Legos. My son loves them, and we love to put things together with my son. We've done Optimus Prime. We've done cars. We've done all kinds of stuff. So we love Lego. I don't have a problem with Legos, but it's not creative, right? You've got instructions. You just read the instructions and put the Legos where they go. That's it, right? It's very cool. You end up with a cool product, but it's not creative. You're not using any creativity at all. You're just following instructions. And here's the thing. Following instructions and just building a thing according to instructions can be cathartic, for sure. It can be nice to just turn your brain off and just build. But I don't think she sees it that way. I think when she's done, she thinks she's been really creative.
I look like a cat at all, especially when it's like facing this way. And then this is the puzzle that I'm working on. And that is how much has been completed. I've only worked on it like twice. It is a lot harder than I was expecting it to be, but I still enjoy it. I'm LOLing that you guys can actually see my face right now, but I'm sure you guys remember that for my birthday video, I said that my mom gave me something.
I'm LOLing that you can see my face right now. She's 34.
Something super sentimental, and I was going to share it with you guys. So I wanted to do that right now. I grew up in and out of foster care. I have 3 brothers. 2 of them were put in closed adoption.
Hey, did you guys know that Amberlynn was in foster care? I don't know if you knew that. I know that's kind of one of those lesser known tidbits about Amberlynn Reed, is that she grew up in foster care.
One of them, it happened almost right when he was born. And the other one I lived with for a while. I actually saved his life when he was a baby. He was my everything. My grandma Judy.
So I've heard the story about her saving her brother a couple of times. I don't remember exactly the details, but I really don't think it went down the way she says it did. I think she probably just was there when it all happened. And because she has to be unique and cool and special, I think she has twisted that into her doing the saving. Just like the way she choreographed, the space dances, you know, when she really just sat on the side complaining the whole time.
Was also my everything. Obviously, so was my brothers James and Tony. So one of the hardest things I've ever had to experience was Jonathan being put up for adoption and my grandma Judy passing away. And it's almost as if I forgot what they looked like because all of that happened when I was very young. I was 11 when Jonathan was put up for adoption, and I was 13 when my grandma passed away.
I mean, that's normal, especially since it's been like 23 years. Like, of course you're going to forget faces. And yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
And I didn't know this, but my mom had a photo album from the time that I was actually in foster care. And this actually shows my brothers, my dad, my grandma Judy.
Gotta make sure that we know her mom was in jail at the time. Cool.
Me during some visitation.
And here's the thing. I know that Mama Lynn has a past. You know, I get that she has done some not great things, but she seems to have turned things around and actually learned from her mistakes and actually, you know, become a better person. It seems that way. You never know for sure. We see just a little bit, but she seems to be doing better. So I don't have a problem with Mama Lynn, but Amber's never going to take after her by learning from her mistakes or anything like that.
And I wanted to share them with you guys. This is James when he was a baby. And since then, James is now Austin. So again, my dad and James. So this is when
So that's the dad about whom she never had anything positive to say. And then all of a sudden, later on, like here recently when Rarity disappeared and all that, then she started saying that some things were happening with her dad and she was so sad and all that, like trying to pretend like she had some sort of care for him, you know, when she's never said anything but negative stuff about him.
Ultimately started bawling my eyes out. This is Jonathan. This is literally the other half of my heart, a very, very big half of my heart. I'm gonna start crying. He was everything. He was everything to me, and there he is again. And that's me in the back right there.
I've followed Amberlynn lore for a long time, and I kind of have heard maybe her talk about him a little bit, but not enough to be considered the other half of her heart.
And then here is me, my brother Tony, and there's Jonathan again. So me and Tony were not put up for adoption, because we were so much older and people don't really want to adopt older kids. It's a lot easier for babies to be adopted. And another big reason is my mom just didn't.
I mean, that is true. But I don't think I would want to adopt Amberlynn, you know, if I got to know. I can imagine her being just insufferable as a kid.
I think she was a suitable enough parent to raise 2 other children. And this is when I literally bawled my eyes out. This is my grandma Judy and James here. And then here's another one of my grandma Judy and James. And you can just tell, like I can tell because I remember her right here. She's so happy and I can tell that she's smiling. And it's just really sweet. More of James and my dad. I'm sorry about the glare, but there's no other way for me to do this. It's more of James, my dad, Jonathan.
I mean, there are lots of ways you could do it, but they would require a little bit of effort.
And here is my social worker, and then the lady that is supposed to like be there for our visitation because we were So Jonathan's crib used to be right here, and this is actually where the curtain on the string wrapped around his neck, and I saved his life. Back here.
Oh, that's what it was. So it was a curtain pull string. That's right. I remember hearing about that. But and you know, it's crazy. I actually used to manage an apartment complex, and one of the addendums that we would have people sign was a safety thing, basically just saying, you know, you understand that those little pull strings are dangerous. Don't let kids around them, that kind of thing. And people always thought that was crazy. But I mean, it happens. Kids wrapping around their neck. Now, nowadays, you don't really find those pull strings anymore. If you buy new blinds, almost none of them have the string anymore. You just pull them down and push them up. But I still don't think she actually saved him. I think she might have yelled and screamed and somebody came and helped. But I think she just was there. But in her mind, she's the hero for everything. So just like she choreographed.
Is the kitchen, and then behind me is like a hallway that goes down to like the bathroom, my parents' room, and other places like that. But like, this is crazy. It was genuinely so crazy. There I am, and I was a good kid. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is one thing that I had going for me, is even through it all, I was a really good kid. There's James, there's Jonathan again, and there's my grandma and James again.
I mean, you can be a good kid and still be insufferable. Those two things are not mutually exclusive.
And I do call him James in these pictures. Austin does not mind, because his parents actually kept the name James. So his middle name is James. I just thought that was super cool that his parents did that. And then here's more of him. And then the last photo is Jonathan again. Again, we were just like sitting in this small little visitation room, and that was one of the last times I saw him. So it's like, having this genuinely meant the absolute world to me, and I bawled my eyes out. You guys.
Nothing like sharing family photos to strangers on the internet. That is exhilarating.
I genuinely have no idea. Like, to have that like in my presence, and for my mom to like pass that down to me, like, just meant the world to me. But I do want to end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and honestly, I'm sorry I've been kind of like Debbie Downer, down in the dumps. I'm actually going to be hanging out with my mom tomorrow, and I think that's going to make me feel genuinely a
Got the AirPod, of course.
lot better. I'm not sure if I'm gonna vlog or not. I've been vlogging every single day, and I don't think I've stopped since sometime in November, but it's been like a nice outlet for me, whether I'm sad, happy, it doesn't even matter. I enjoy sharing my life with you guys, or some of the pieces that I choose to share. But anyways, I am gonna end this vlog, and I'll see you guys in my next one.
Amberlynn and mental health go together like Amberlynn and food. She's always on both of those cycles, and they're always rolling towards nothing because she never does anything about either one. But I think she mistakes mental health for just going through some shit. Like, people go through shit. But for her, she is terminally unique, right? She has to be something special. And that is a clear sign of narcissism. Always saying that everything you do is some kind of special thing is a clear sign of NPD. Now, I can't diagnose anybody with anything, but if she had anything, I would guess it'd be that. It is weird to me that somebody so boring can also be so interesting. And I think she would take that as a compliment, but I don't think she's interesting for the right reasons, you know? But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.